It's day 4 of being stuck inside after the terrible, terrible snowstorm here. Still not plowed. We are stuck here and can't leave. And we ran out of toilet paper and we don't have any food. We are going to be forced to walk to the store soon. So anyway, I figured today we'd read some user-submitted comments. Comment number one. Comment number one comes from a user named Tyler, who asks, "Why do you live in Minnesota?" Well, Tyler, without my consent, I was conceived and born in this hellscape, and I cannot afford to leave. Everything I own is here, and if I go anywhere else, I will have nothing. But sometimes I think maybe nothing is better than having all this snow. I would trade all this snow to have nothing. You can have it. Come get it, please. We have like 8-foot piles in our yard. I'm not even kidding. So this comment comes from a user by the name of Tyler, who asks, "What do you fear more than the snow?" And Tyler, what I fear more than the snow is probably going to be the Wendigo. I'm pretty sure it originated around here because people couldn't frickin' move when it gets snowy around here. So what do? They just eat people. We're out of food here. Allison's too skinny to eat, otherwise I'd eat her by now. But Joe's not here, so I can't eat him. I don't know. I've just been eating like the carpet fibers, like that show, My Strange Addiction. I'm not even addicted to it. I just want to do it because I'm so hungry. I don't have any chicken nuggets anymore. But if you get them all, if you like pick out the carpet fibers enough and get them wet and mush them into a ball, you kind of get the same texture, except for the squeak on your teeth. That part kind of sucks. But get it all wet, mush it up, roll it in like the dirt that you tracked in over the summer. Pretty good. It's basically the same thing. But basically the Wendigo is like when supposedly is a person who's transformed into a hideous, bloodthirsty beast because they ate human flesh, is what I'm getting at. Alright, so this comment comes from a guy named Tyler, who asks, "Why is Minnesota so cold?" And I don't have a simple answer for that one.
The only reason I can think of is because we're a bunch of degenerate sinners and this is our punishment.
There's a theory that some Christians have that right now we are living in the tribulation and the rapture happened a while ago, and that is why everything sucks. And you could argue that nah, things are gonna get worse, but this sucks a lot already, and I don't want to be here. What was the question again? You've been in history before. You know all the classic tales of American misconduct that's gone on, and I do believe this is our atonement. So our last question comes from a user by the name of Tyler. It says, "Is there any hope for people in Minnesota?" No. The only hope for Minnesotans is global warming, which actually I don't even think that's true because I think global warming has extremes in both areas. So really we're just boned either way. Minnesotans, did you know the term Minnesota nice isn't actually based on the fact that Minnesotans are so dang nice to each other? It's based on a kind of social observation of Minnesotans that will do pretty much anything for it, which is nice. But they also don't want to. It's kind of like you got strong morals up here, but like if I'm driving down the road, I don't have a pickup, but if I did and I saw someone stuck, I'd be like, I don't wanna, but I would. Because if you don't, they'll die. It's like we don't have a choice. It's not that everyone in Minnesota wants to be nice. It's just that they have to be. Last year it was like -30 and I was just coming out of the driveway, plowed right into a snowbank, and I had to try to get myself unstuck, but it was so cold that I couldn't feel my fingers. It hurt so bad. And the whole time I was thinking, if I were anywhere warmer, this would be no big deal. And I'll just go into the ditch a little bit. Oops, back right out. Skirt. I didn't go in there very fast, but I was still stuck. Allison, I ran out of questions.
Well, how about if I write you a question?
Do it, hurry, quick. Today's style is brought to you by a guy named Tyler. Why did I dress this way? Because I dressed myself. And you can too. This just in, folks, I do hear a beeping sound coming from outside, and I have a theory that it may or may not be a snowplow. So, I just received more user comments from somebody named Allison. She wrote way too many questions, but I'll try to get through them all real quick in a lightning round. Number 1, why are you so strange, she asks. Which I would like to respond with that I'm not, and that's kind of mean. How much money do you have is an inappropriate question which I will not be answering. Can you make me something to eat? No, because we don't have any food and we can't go to a store. She says, also, I'm thirsty. That sucks. What's my favorite Christmas song? That's a good question. Actually, in our failed podcast that Joe and I recorded, we had a segment where we talked about our favorite and least favorite Christmas songs. And my favorite Christmas song is probably, what's it called? Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas? It's called The Christmas Song, I think, sung by like Frank Sinatra or Dean Martin. I don't know. They have a really good voice for just making you feel cozy and warding off the impending depression brought about by the sub-zero temperatures and frozen hellscape outside the door. What is your favorite Christmas cookie? I don't know if I have a favorite Christmas cookie. It's probably like those cookies that are like peanut butter cookies, and then you put the chocolate into it, like the Hershey's Kiss, and then it melts, and it's pretty good. I like them. Those are my favorite, I think. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of, what's the show called again? Comfy Cam, where we get increasingly more uncomfortable every episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.